You're live! Yay! Hooray, hooray. Hello and happy Monday, everyone. Oof. In my last video, I was like, I'm going dark. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Hope having a good work day. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I'm going dark. I can't handle it. And now I'm like, all right, it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. Just kind of one day at a time, one hour at a time, just one thing at a time. That is all. Yes. So, what is up in the world of financial independence, in the quest to financial independence? So, I'm enjoying my lunch. I have tuna and avocado, which is a weird combo, with horseradish. It's delicious, actually. Yay! Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Okay. Man, kind of wish I had salt. I think I put some on somewhere here. Okay. All right. So, the topic, as always, is financial independence and living a fulfilling life while on the quest to financial independence. So, lots to discuss, lots to go over. Yeah, so exciting news is that finally that transfer I was waiting for to my Fidelity account went through. This is actually at the beginning of the month. And I had it on my calendar to allocate my funds. Yay! Hello, Roland Holland. How are you? Happy you're here. So I had it on my calendar to allocate the funds. I have not done that. Not done that yet. There are a lot of obligations coming up, especially kind of with the, hey, Danny Walker, good to see ya. Happy you're here. Obligations coming up with the wedding. And I was talking with a friend yesterday and she's like, well, how much are your parents, how much are your families contributing? And I'm like, nothing. No family. We're paying for this ourselves. Danny Walker, how's the fire journey going? Well, it is going. Let me tell you, it is going. And I would say financial independence is still the ultimate goal for both of us, both myself and my husband to be. How we get there and the journey we take in the meantime is going to kind of transform. Yes, you've told me before, real wealth, open your firm, take some risks, grow the company and sell. Yes. Whew, it's the risk part that terrifies me, but I understand that calculated and safe risk is always a good, that's, you gotta take some risks. I completely understand that. So, and he is much less risk averse than I am. I know. Well, wait, tax deductibility of expenses, growing assets, and then growing and selling. Yes, this is it. Employment cost cutting will not get you there. I'm sorry. Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Yes. Finding a different job and cutting costs. You can only cut so much. 100% agree with that. So I actually had a long conversation with a friend who's a business owner. She and her husband have been business owners for more than 15 years. So we met in college and several years out of college. She's got 3 kids, and they own a surf shop on Cape Cod, and they did just that. So they've had this business again for 10 years and more than that, I think 15. And they just bought a truck through the business, and they're carrying forward, I guess they're a loan on it, and then they're taking depreciations. Yeah. Hello, Anthony. Frame of Mind. How are you? So we were talking about this truck, and she said that it like made her sick. It's a Ford F-150 hybrid, and she's like, she personally didn't love that idea of carrying forward the debt. Business wise, it was just the smartest thing to do. It's like a game, right? You have to not game the system, but you've got to play the game. I'm like 100%. I get that. It was either write the IRS a check or buy this truck. So, and the truck was just, they bought it through the business and they can use it and deduct it. So 100%. That's what you do. So, good, yeah. I'm good. Lots going on, busy, super busy. Lots moving and shaking, changing. Yeah, so again, lots going on. So, interesting. In talking with my soon to be husband, we're kind of thinking about where we wanna live because right now he's in a co-op and he owns his, co-op in Manhattan. It's gorgeous. It's on the 10th floor. It's got panoramic views of the park. It's also 765 square feet, so it's not huge. And people are like, "Well, where are you gonna live after you're married?" And I'm like, "'Cause I live here in New Jersey with my mother." And when we get back from the wedding, it's like, well, I'm not gonna move my all my stuff into his 750 square foot Manhattan apartment. It just that doesn't make sense. He's got 2 storage areas. Like, if anything, he should move his stuff over to me, but he doesn't wanna live in Jersey. I don't want him to live in Jersey. Eventually, the goal is Delaware, but in the interim, we're kind of thinking over new strategies, with housing and my mom's house in particular, kind of holistic strategies, and kind of talking over, is it necessarily the best idea to for her to buy again? And at this point, it might not be because she couldn't buy and get something as spacious as what she has right now. Not I mean, she doesn't need anything as big as she has right now, but she wants something decent. Like, she doesn't wanna move into, like, a crap hole. She doesn't wanna, buy a small crap hole. Like, that's not the goal. So, we're talking about maybe selling, her place, putting the profit into some type of, income investment account, and then her renting somewhere where her standard of living would be increased and her responsibility or property responsibility would be decreased. So taking what she's paying on the mortgage right now, there's a very small percentage. I think there's like less than 15% left to pay on the mortgage, but taking what she is paying on the mortgage and applying that to like a lease payment, but having her assets be in an income account. So that's one potential. Um, Danny Walker, you can sell the firm for 3 to 10 times EBITDA at 50K pre-tax. You could sell it for 150, yeah, to 500K. Yep. Tax write-offs, expenses. You can also use the cash in the business to yourself as a director's emergency loan if you're ever short too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know for sure. So I think at present, right now, I feel like a lot of what I'm doing is kind of focused on wedding stuff. We're like 7 days to go. So it's next Tuesday. Good Lord, I can't even think about it. Stresses me out. The countdown stresses me out. We just finished the program, which is kind of in depth because it has a tribute to my father and to his mother. So that was actually for both of us, that was a big thing. And I'm still working on like decorating, finishing the decorations for the room, which the hotel's going to help out a little bit. It's at a hotel, an oceanfront hotel. So that's nice. But I just wanted to put like maybe some more greenery and stuff. Yes, exactly. Well, see, Anthony, she can buy a small condo, and the rest in investment. She can't buy a small condo in this area. A small condo is what she's paying I say in rent, but and there's no yard, and she likes having. I say she likes having grass, but it's very challenging to buy in this area because it's just so darn expensive, and her purchasing power is less than it was when she and my dad bought this house. So, but yes, somewhere, if she could find it would be ideal if she could find a small condo, but she wouldn't want just a one-bedroom. That's just kind of, it's just depressing. So, that's why she's stayed here for so long. Anyway, Danny Walker, do you have, prenuptial combined assets? No combined assets, no prenup. We have talked about what we would do, and at this point, I think it's what you come into the wedding with or what you come into the marriage with, you would maintain, and then anything you build separately, I don't know. At this point, our kind of financial strategy is gonna be he pays his bills and I pay my bills, and then anything we build together, we would split, and anything we build separately, I don't know what that would be. Um, But at this point, neither one of us has really. If anything, it would be him that needs the protection because his assets are more than mine. But he's not supporting anyone with those assets other than kind of himself. So there's no need for that at this time. We don't know. I mean, who knows? Things could change. Um, we're gonna have a Florida marriage license, so I don't know if that means that. I have no idea what that means as far as Florida being like a. I don't know. I don't know if Florida's. I don't know what kind of a community property state Florida is. Mm, excuse me. It's our lunchtime chat, guys. I need salt in this. And we just got some new. It's like a special kind of salt with a lot of minerals in it. Did your salary get indexed due to inflation? We'll find out at the end of the month. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Mm-mm. We got nothing last year. In 2020, I got a raise because my boss was great about that. Sorry, I'm just checking up on my work. Excellent. Okay. Frame of mind. Susie Orman couple formula or Dave Ramsey's all in one. I actually think probably all in one. I don't know. I think he would be leaning toward all in one too, because the thing is, I think I mean, he better. No, he totally does trust the way that I handle money. But again, I know that our risk profiles are very different. And typically, I mean, he's much more risk tolerant than I am, but he can kind of, in some ways, encourage me in that, in other ways, not so much. But that is an interesting question as far as Susie Orman's formula. I'm not as familiar with that. I'm just picking out readings for the ceremony. It's like, okay, Susie. I'm looking up Susie Orman's couples. Is it Susie Orman couple formula for sharing expenses? I don't love that, frankly. No, yeah, Roland Holland, have you thought about buying your mom's house? Yeah, no, I don't really want to. No, I don't, because I don't like this house. Jesus, you are denied. I am denied. Probably. I mean, story of my life. Roland Holland, I've thought about it. People in this area have done that, like with their kids, and it's just I don't want to because if I were to I wouldn't take out a mortgage and buy this house if she weren't living here. So no. I think what we might do is have her sell this place and then we would rent a place and then she could live with us. So always worth high risk for high returns or a hard money lender. Ooh, hard money lender? Who's hard money lending? I don't like that. But I guess if you know what you're doing, I do not as far as that goes. That is not just very not happy about. I mean, not hard money, comfortable. What's going on? Just joking. Okay, thank you. Thank God. Like, Danny Walker. I'm like, I don't know. A business. Oh, you and him both. He's like, why don't you go to business school? I'm like, because I don't have 3 years of my life to. I would love to. I would love to go to business school. It just doesn't make sense for me at this point in my life, given my overall, I want to say family goals as well. Just doesn't make sense. I would love to. And he like keeps kind of urging me to do that. And I'm like, I just I it's not the right time for me. Um yes, I do. And what I would love to do, I wonder if there's like I would love to. Um and I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way. I'm looking for a way to go to like an online school. Yes, correct. There are things you'll never learn. Yes. There are things I'll never learn. That's a hard fact reality. Yes. But it's like I have friends that have gone to school, for example, I have a friend that went to school for like being an occupational therapist and spent 3 years and however many dollars getting her occupational therapy degree, worked for a couple years and then had 3 kids and decided she didn't want to work anymore. And I'm like, that would pretty much be me. because I know kids are on the horizon for us. We both want kids, and for me to go to business school at this point just wouldn't make sense. The time would have been 6 years ago or after. I mean, who knows? Um, yeah, I know. Or you will learn them things that I'll learn and have to pay a really high transaction fee to the service professional to learn them. Yes. That's pretty much where it is for me. Just try to read and educate myself, at this point. So I'm just trying to give myself February to get through it. And I'm like, "I'll see you guys on the other side." Yes, exactly. There are free classes at Harvard Online. Yes, tax counsel and CPAs bill more than $500 an hour. I know it. Do you have good friend attorneys and CPAs? I need some. I need to make some for sure. Yes, Harvard Online. I know, like, the, online courseware, MOOCs. I've done, like, Coursera. Um, so yeah, I know that there are courses online, and I think I've participated in some of them. I haven't taken them as seriously as I would like to, and I think that once this sort of, let's say, this phase, that's always kind of been something. Taking a business course, starting and growing a business ultimately to sell has always been on my horizon, and it's just not I've not had the dedication to devote to it, the time and the energy to devote to it. So that will be changing. My life circumstance will be shifting, and then that will kind of change. Yes, that's a great idea, actually. Daryl Bratton, I teach at Fayetteville State, least expensive MBA in the country. Interesting, Daryl. I am going to make note of that. Fayetteville State. Would you recommend it, Daryl? I mean, you teach there, so it's gotta be great. Interesting. So, Danny, do some networking in your local community, trade shows, et cetera, to meet some tax associates and CPAs. Yes, they can change your life. Absolutely. That is a great idea. And I cannot wait to do that. I love that kind of stuff. Like getting out into the community. The real estate meetups I've done have been fantastic. Yes. So I think the money mentor here in my area has been wonderful. Um, and gradually I'm kind of being introduced to his circle of friends, which is exciting. Yes, okay, you'd recommend it. Excellent. Okay, cool. Um, that is an excellent idea. I'm actually gonna look it up right now, Daryl. I gotta get a discount. Can I give you some credit for if I do end up doing this program? Do you get, um, your yield numbers? State University online. Is it an online MBA? Done. But still, even least expensive is really expensive, right? Fayetteville State University, yes. Okay. So, yes, the networking, I think my money mentor will certainly help. Ranked number 1 by the best master's degree. Ugh, to negotiate well is to live well. So true. So true. I need help in this. This is something I've always known that I need to learn. Negotiation. It's, foundation, core, concentration. I need to know, I'm looking for cost. What is the all-in cost? I wanna know how much it's gonna cost me. I teach in the MBA program, military and veterans. Oh, I wish. I wish I was a veteran. Oh, man. I mean, I don't think I'd be suited to Army or armed services life, but doctoral degree in business, probably not. Curriculum. So I'm looking at the Fayetteville State. Uh, should I request info? University MBA. I should request info. Find a program. Like a JD. I should get a JD. That'd be fun. Uh, it's funny because my very good friend teaches at Fordham, and when she first got there, she found out she could take unlimited courses for free. She's like, "I'm gonna get a JD." I'm like, "Okay, good to see you." Um, I think 9K, Daryl, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. $9,000? Shoot, that's great. Adam, does your company have any kind of sponsorship for continuing education? No, I mean, nothing. And it would have to be directly related to your line of work. So I wish, but no. Sab, hello. Glad to see you. Didn't expect you to be on for a couple of weeks. Me neither. I'm shocked that I'm here. But I missed you guys. I could not stay away. Danny Walker, the truth is, no matter how you spin it, it's tough. Yes, if everyone were making good money and rich, no one would be because inflation would compensate 100%. It's so true. And I think for a long time, I feel like I just gotta like get some traction. That's kind of the most important thing for me is getting traction. All right, request information. Welcome to Fayetteville State University. I am going to. Oh, how exciting, Daryl! Worth the price of admission. Master's area of study, business program type, entrepreneurship, healthcare management. I don't know. Marketing, project management. I'm putting in entrepreneurship. Question. Should I say Daryl Bratton, professor? Are you professor or doctor, Daryl? I'll just put professor. Daryl Bratton. I'm thank you. Fun. Roll in Holland, move into a tiny home together, then you can move out after a year. Rent it out with a property manager and buy something slightly bigger. Well, he owns his co-op in Manhattan. That's pretty tiny. It's 765 square feet. So we may do that, but eventually, hopefully, like sublet. But it's very complicated because it is a co-op, and you'd have to be approved. The tenant would have to be approved by the co-op board. Vinod Kumar, hello, hi. Danny Walker, traction, opening a company and start building value. Without balance sheet behind an asset LLC, you can't build equity. Yes. Oh, doctor. Yes. Okay. What is your doctorate in, Daryl? That's very exciting. Yes. And that's something that we, Roland, moving into a small house is something that we're looking at. But for personal reasons, health reasons, I might need to stay here in New Jersey, at least for the time being. New Jersey. New Jersey. I don't know. So I'm looking at property for rent in New Jersey. Because, again, this is a temporary situation. As in maybe 9 months or so. Maybe 20, depending on how things go. What is my life? Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, Vinod Kumar, happy Valentine's Day to you too. Joe Bratton business. What's your concentration in? You got a doctorate in business. Cool. That makes sense because you teach in a business program. I should have known that. Ooh, pretty. $18,000 a month for a house in Long Branch. It's very expensive. I know. Sab. Spoiler alert. Yay, Mary. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Sab, that's the plan. Mary, hi. It's so good to see you. Mary from Penny's Not Perfection. Everyone go check out her channel. She's awesome, amazing, and so inspiring. Do what she does. Don't do what I do. Danny Walker, Chapter 11, bankruptcy is limited liability, so your personal assets are safe. Yeah, less risky than a mortgage. Truth. Hey, Mary. Yay. Hello. You guys should know Mary. She's amazing. Follow her for awesome and inspiring content. Well, whatever. How are you, girl? How's life with two? What do you have? 2 under 4? 2 under 4? How old is Miss Penny? How is life in general? Oh my gosh, so inspiring. Um, 3 and 11 months. She's 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, so cute. So cute. Kind of like kind of the dream, Mary. You're living the dream. It's very exciting. You're my um say you're my motivation. I talk about you a lot, Mary, to Andre because yes, Mary's building every year. She so is super, super encouraging. I talk about you to my future husband. I'm like, well, she's doing this and she's doing that, and like she was where I was like maybe 3 years ago. Like if I can just like get my act together, um, I can be where she is maybe one day. That's my goal. That really is my goal. Um, okay. So right now I'm looking for oh, no, nothing for rent in my area. Ooh. And what there is for rent in my area is not very nice. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta move. I know. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. I'm excited too. We got something ahead. Like something's coming up. Um, yeah. So yes, very exciting. Vinod, Mary and I actually met. I had the pleasure of meeting Mary at FinCon 2019, which was like the last time I feel like we were all well, that I was out of the house um, for that kind of conference. Sadly, I won't be going to FinCon this year. Very, very sad about that. Um, but excited for the year after that. And it's funny because FinCon this year is in Orlando, which is like an hour away from where I'm going down to get married. So I'm like, oh man, at least I've been there before, so I don't feel like I'm missing that much. I was excited for Long Beach though. So yeah. Yeah. So let's see. We're coming up on 26 minutes. I'm like looking at this. So I have my lunch of tuna fish and avocado, and I've been waiting to get salt. So I think I'm gonna go down and get salt and finish my lunch. But you guys are amazing, and I thank you so much for tuning in. Um, again, as far as financial independence goes, I just feel like I'm treading water at best at this point with everything from the wedding. And again, I mean, this is all we're paying for this ourselves. Like there's no there's like less than financial like parental financial involvement because we're paying for them to come down, which we're happy to do because we're excited to have them with us. But it's just a lot to get through. So my hope is by March, I feel like things will have settled, and then ideally giving myself to July to recover. So we'll see how that goes, and I will keep you updated as always. So thank you so much, guys, for being here on this lunchtime live stream, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.